Have you ever noticed how the way you start your morning sets the tone for the rest of your day? Maybe you've had those mornings where you wake up, have a sugary pastry or skip breakfast altogether, and by mid-morning you're already feeling tired, sluggish, and a little foggy. And then there are the days when you choose something nourishing, something wholesome, and suddenly your body feels lighter, your energy steadier, and your mood brighter. That isn't just coincidence. Especially after 60, the first foods you put into your body in the morning can have a powerful impact on how well you age. See, aging isn't something we can stop, but it's definitely something we can influence. Our bodies are incredible machines, and even in our 60s, 70s, or 80s, they continue to respond to what we give them. The choices we make every morning can either speed up the aging process, or they can slow it down and keep us feeling vibrant and strong for years to come. That's why today we're talking about something simple but powerful. 5 morning foods that naturally help slow aging and give your body exactly what it needs to stay healthier for longer. I want you to imagine this. Every morning, your body is like a car engine that's been resting all night. When you wake up, you turn the key, and the fuel you give it determines how smoothly it will run throughout the day. If you pour in junk, the engine sputters. But if you give it high-quality fuel, it runs strong, steady, and reliable. The same goes for your heart, your brain, your muscles, and even your skin. So let's talk about one of the best fuels you can start your day with: berries. Now, berries might sound simple. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, but they are some of the most powerful anti-aging foods you can eat in the morning. They're packed with antioxidants, which are like little bodyguards that protect your cells from damage. You know those fine lines, wrinkles, and stiff joints that come with age. A lot of that is caused by oxidative stress, tiny little breakdowns happening inside your body from things like pollution, stress, and even just everyday living. Antioxidants step in and fight back, slowing down that damage so your body can stay youthful for longer. What makes berries so perfect for mornings is not just their antioxidants, but also the fact that they're light, refreshing, and naturally sweet without spiking your blood sugar like a donut or sweet roll would. That means you won't get that mid-morning crash that leaves you drained and reaching for another cup of coffee. Instead, you'll feel steady energy that carries you through your morning. I've spoken to people who started simply adding a handful of blueberries to their oatmeal or yogurt each morning. And within a few weeks, they noticed not only more energy, but also improvements in their skin. Clearer, brighter, more radiant. It's a small habit with a huge payoff. But as wonderful as berries are, they're just one piece of the puzzle. Let's move on to something that might surprise you. Oats. Yes, plain, humble oats. You might remember eating oatmeal as a child, maybe with a sprinkle of sugar or a drizzle of honey. And while it may seem ordinary, oats are actually one of the most powerful foods you can eat to slow aging, especially for your heart and your digestive system. Here's why. As we get older, our cholesterol levels and heart health become more important than ever. Oats are loaded with something called beta-glucan, a type of fiber that acts like a sponge inside your body. It soaks up excess cholesterol and carries it out before it can clog your arteries. And we all know that a healthy heart is one of the biggest keys to living longer and staying independent as we age. But that's not all. Oats also help keep your blood sugar steady, which is especially important if you're dealing with insulin resistance or diabetes. Instead of sharp spikes and crashes, oats release energy slowly, keeping you feeling full and satisfied for hours. That means fewer cravings, fewer unhealthy snacks, and more control over your day. Plus, they're incredibly versatile. You can make them warm and comforting with cinnamon and apples, or chilled overnight oats with berries and nuts. Either way, it's like giving your body a steady foundation to build on each morning. And here's something else. The fiber in oats is a friend to your digestive system. After 60, many people struggle with regularity, bloating, or stomach discomfort. Oats gently keep things moving, which not only makes you feel better, but also helps your body absorb nutrients more effectively. And when your body is absorbing vitamins and minerals properly, everything from your energy levels to your skin health improves. So, with berries giving your body antioxidant protection and oats building a strong foundation for your heart and digestion, you're already off to a fantastic start. But there's one more morning food that often gets overlooked but can make a huge difference: nuts and seeds. Now, you might be thinking, nuts for breakfast? Really? Yes, really. A small handful of almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, or flax seeds in the morning can do wonders for slowing down aging. They're rich in healthy fats, omega-3s in particular, which are essential for keeping your brain sharp and your joints flexible. After 60, memory, focus, and mobility become things we pay much closer attention to, and nuts and seeds are like little nuggets of protection for both. Think about sprinkling some walnuts on your oatmeal, adding chia seeds to your yogurt, or even just grabbing a small handful of almonds with your morning tea or coffee. These healthy fats also nourish your skin from the inside out, helping it stay soft and supple instead of dry and dull. And the protein in nuts and seeds gives your body a steady boost of energy, so you don't feel like you're dragging yourself through the morning. So far, we've talked about 3 simple foods: berries, oats, and nuts or seeds that can transform your mornings and give your body the tools it needs to slow aging naturally. They're easy to add into your daily routine, they taste good, and they don't require complicated recipes or expensive ingredients. When you think about mornings, what's the first drink that comes to mind? For most people, it's coffee. And don't worry, I'm not here to take that away from you. In fact, a warm cup of coffee can be a comforting ritual. But if we're talking about slowing aging naturally, there's another morning drink that deserves a place in your routine: green tea. Green tea has been celebrated for centuries, especially in Asian cultures, not just as a drink, but as a form of medicine. What makes it so powerful for aging is a group of antioxidants called catechins. These compounds are like bodyguards for your cells, fighting off inflammation and protecting your heart, your brain, and even your skin. Research has shown that people who regularly drink green tea often have better memory and focus as they age, and many even show fewer signs of cognitive decline. If you've ever worried about memory loss, brain fog, or that feeling of being just a little less sharp than you used to be, a simple cup of green tea each morning can be a small but meaningful step toward keeping your mind strong. It's also gentler than coffee. So if you find that caffeine makes you jittery or interrupts your sleep, green tea gives you a smoother lift in energy without the crash. And here's something many people don't know. Green tea may also help protect your skin from sun damage, which means fewer wrinkles and age spots over time. Imagine sipping your morning tea while knowing you'll be also guarding your skin and your brain at the same time. One of the easiest ways to start is by swapping out one of your daily cups of coffee for green tea. Over time, that simple habit builds up to protect your health in powerful ways. And if plain green tea feels too mild for your taste, you can add a slice of lemon for flavor and an extra dose of vitamin C, which boosts the antioxidant power even more. Now, speaking of vitamin C, that brings us to another incredible morning food that helps slow aging: citrus fruits. Oranges, grapefruits, tangerines, even a little squeeze of lemon in your water, all of these are bursting with vitamin C, which is one of the most important nutrients for keeping your skin firm and youthful. Why? Because vitamin C plays a key role in producing collagen, the protein that keeps your skin elastic and smooth. As we age, collagen production naturally slows down, and that's when we notice more sagging or wrinkles. By giving your body enough vitamin C, you're basically feeding the very ingredient your skin needs to stay firm. But it's not just about appearance. Vitamin C also strengthens your immune system, and after 60, keeping your immune defenses strong is absolutely essential. No one wants to spend their golden years battling colds, flu, or infections. And a simple daily habit like enjoying a fresh orange or half a grapefruit in the morning can go a long way in helping you stay well. Citrus fruits also contain plenty of water, which keeps you hydrated first thing in the morning. Dehydration is something many older adults struggle with without even realizing it, and it can make you feel tired, weak, or dizzy. Starting your day with a juicy, hydrating fruit is like giving your body a refreshing wake-up call, helping you feel alert and energized. I've met people who began adding half a grapefruit or a glass of fresh orange juice to their morning routine. And within weeks, they noticed not just better skin, but also better digestion and less morning sluggishness. It's a simple, affordable step that anyone can take, and it can make you feel brighter both inside and out. Now you might be wondering, what about protein? After all, protein is one of the key building blocks our bodies need, especially as we get older. That's where another incredible morning food comes in: eggs. For years, eggs got a bad reputation because of cholesterol concerns. But modern research has shown that for most people, eggs are not only safe, but also incredibly beneficial, especially after 60. Eggs are rich in high-quality protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle. And muscle is one of the most important factors in healthy aging. Without strong muscles, even simple activities like climbing stairs, lifting groceries, or going for a walk can become harder. Losing muscle mass, which naturally happens as we age, is one of the biggest reasons people lose independence. But by making protein a priority in the morning, you're giving your body the fuel it needs to stay strong and active. And eggs aren't just about protein. They also contain choline, which supports brain health, and lutein, an antioxidant that helps protect your eyes from age-related problems like macular degeneration. Think about that for a second. A simple scrambled egg or a boiled egg in the morning can help keep your muscles strong, your mind sharp, and your vision clear. That's a lot of power packed into such a small food. Eggs are also incredibly versatile. You can enjoy them scrambled with vegetables, boiled as a quick snack, or even made into a simple omelette. Pair them with a slice of whole grain toast and some avocado, and you've got a meal that covers protein, healthy fats, and fiber all at once. That kind of balanced breakfast doesn't just satisfy you, it sets you up for a day of steady energy, better focus, and fewer cravings for unhealthy snacks later on. By now, you can probably see just how powerful your mornings really are. They aren't just about filling your stomach, they're about setting the stage for how you'll feel, move, and even think throughout the day. And when it comes to slowing aging, it's not about complicated routines or chasing after the latest health trends. It's about consistency with simple, nourishing foods that your body can actually use. There's one more food I want to highlight before we bring everything together, and it might surprise you, because it's often thought of as a side dish or something you'd have later in the day. I'm talking about leafy greens. Yes, those humble vegetables like spinach, kale, and arugula. Having a small serving of leafy greens in the morning may sound unusual, but it can completely transform the way your body ages. Why? Because leafy greens are rich in vitamins like K, A, and C, minerals like magnesium and calcium, and powerful antioxidants that your body thrives on. Vitamin K, for example, plays a huge role in bone health and blood circulation. And as we age, bones naturally become more fragile, which means every little bit of support we can give them makes a difference. Calcium is important, but vitamin K is like the key that helps direct calcium to your bones instead of letting it build up in your arteries where it doesn't belong. That means stronger bones and healthier circulation, both of which are crucial after 60. But the benefits don't stop there. Leafy greens also contain natural compounds that help reduce inflammation. If you've ever dealt with stiff joints in the morning or aches that seem to hang around longer than they used to, you know how frustrating that can be. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of aging, and leafy greens act like a calming blanket over your body. reducing that constant irritation and allowing your joints, muscles, and even your organs to function more smoothly. And let's not forget about the brain. Studies have shown that people who eat leafy greens regularly often experience slower cognitive decline compared to those who don't. Imagine being able to keep your memory sharper and your mind clearer just by adding a handful of spinach to your morning omelette or blending kale into a smoothie with banana and berries. It's such a small step, but the impact is tremendous. Now, I know for some people, the idea of eating vegetables in the morning might not sound appealing, but it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need a giant salad at 8 a.m., just a handful of spinach in scrambled eggs, a few leaves of kale blended into a smoothie, or even a small side of sautéed greens with breakfast can give your body what it needs. The beauty of leafy greens is that they're light, so they won't weigh you down. But they're also incredibly dense in nutrition, which is exactly what your body craves to age well. So when we step back and look at the bigger picture, it all comes together beautifully. Mornings become your foundation for the day. By choosing foods like berries, oats, nuts and seeds, green tea, citrus fruits, eggs and leafy greens, you're giving your body a toolbox filled with everything it needs to fight aging naturally. You're protecting your heart, your brain, your skin, your bones, and your energy, all with choices that are simple, affordable, and enjoyable. And here's the best part. You don't need to be perfect. You don't have to eat all of these foods every single morning. The goal is to find what works for you and to make small, consistent changes that fit into your lifestyle. Maybe you start with adding berries to your oatmeal. Then the next week, you try swapping 1 cup of coffee for green tea. Later, you might include a boiled egg or sprinkle some chia seeds into your yogurt. Over time, these small habits stack up, and before you know it, you'll feel more energized, more focused, and even notice positive changes in your skin, digestion, and overall well-being. It's easy to think that aging is something completely out of our control, but the truth is, you have more power than you realize. Every morning, you're given a new opportunity to choose foods that nourish and strengthen your body instead of wearing it down. And it's never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70 or beyond, your body will respond to the care you give it. So I encourage you, take a look at your mornings and ask yourself, what fuel am I putting in my body? Then, little by little, start making those swaps that serve you better. Because you deserve to wake up feeling strong, clear and vibrant, no matter your age. And before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. What's one healthy food you already enjoy in the morning, or one that you'd like to start adding after hearing this? Share it down in the comments. I always love reading your stories and learning what's working for you. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up so more people can discover these tips. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more simple, practical ways to live healthier and age gracefully. At the end of the day, it's not about chasing youth. It's about embracing the years you have with strength, joy, and vitality. Small changes really do make a big difference, and your mornings are the perfect place to start. So here's to you, to your health, and to living your best life at every age.